Frank Figliuzzi, about a week ago or so ago, you talked about alarming signs that when you sort of as a profile and from your law enforcement and counterintelligence background, I think this was before it was known what the Mueller report's basic conclusions were. You described some worries about impulsive conduct. Is this what you were talking about? And just remind our viewers what that warning was.
Yeah, what we talked about was a possible analogy between what we're seeing in the president and studies of violence and acting out, particularly workplace violence. And we talked about the journey and pathway to violence when we see people using language of despondency, lashing out, blaming others, obsessive compulsive attachment to one issue and the inability to get off of it. That, in that case, it would be the border and security on the border and immigration. And so are we watching a president essentially on his way to what we call a flashpoint? And are we now beginning to see him act out in the form of purging and mass firing and completely not listening to any logic? You know, when people say to him, the law or policy is such and such, and we would be violating the Constitution or the law, and he simply dismisses it and fires people and keeps doing it. Are we essentially watching a workplace violence incident play out at the highest level of our government? And is he acting out now? And where does this go if I'm right about that?